What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. In today's video, we're going to be talking about XRP, but before we get started, if you're not a member of the free Discord, please click the link in the description box below and get started with the free Discord. And without further ado, we'll get straight into today's video. Okay, so XRP, we have XRP on the left here and the S&P 500 over here on the right. And you can see that these two charts are very similar. Now, the reason I'm showing you this is because of the ABC expanded flat correction. So an expanded flat correction is different than a regular ABC zigzag. A regular ABC zigzag looks like this, where your B wave is a lower high, and then your C wave is a lower low. In the case of an expanded flat, your B wave is actually a higher high, and your C wave is actually a lower low, just like the regular zigzag. So it creates this expanded move where it looks like it's breaking out, then it pulls all the way back down to that lower low level, just like how a normal zigzag correction would go for a lower low. But there's this huge expanded point where the market looks like it's going to break out on wave B. So you can look here on the S&P 500. We have wave A, wave B, and wave C. So there's this big expanded flat correction here. And if we look at XRP, the same thing is really happened here with XRP as well. So this is the S&P 500 in 2008 from wave B down to C. That was the 2008 financial crash. And here is the XRP kind of tariff crash, I guess you could say, is the FUD associated with this ABC correction, this expanded flat correction. So there's kind of a black swan event too, which is also very typical. A lot of times in the bottom of wave C, you're going to get some type of a black swan that people are panic selling because some type of major news event that's creating FUD and fear, and everybody panic sells the bottom of wave C, like the 2008 financial crisis where everybody was like, oh no, the housing market crashed, and everybody panic sold their stocks in the bottom in 2009 and 2008 here, right before it broke out to a new all-time high. So there was a black swan event, and most of the time there is some type of news event that people will attach to the correction to be like, oh, that's the reason it happened, even though really the market was just overvalued and had to pull back, right? So people always associate a black swan. Now, although this was not my primary count for XRP, we were looking at a bull flag right here and a potential breakout of that bull flag in the short term. This was one of my alternative counts. So when this happened, it did not come as a big surprise to me. I didn't freak out and really pretty much just got excited. In fact, I put all of my money back into the markets, every US dollar that I had in this dip right here on Dogecoin and other coins as well. So I think that this coin is about to turn around here with XRP. I think we will get a strong turnaround here, and we will get a big breakout in the big picture and a new all-time high, just exactly like what happened to the S&P 500. And if you look at the S&P 500 and you look at the chart along the way up here, you can see we had a very strong, sharp recovery, but then we had a bit of a pullback right here. And I think, personally, I think that's what XRP is doing right now. That little pullback here, right before it breaks out again and continues to reverse and go up here in the big picture and continues this uptrend in the big picture. I think this little pullback right here coincides with this little pullback right here, right before that big breakout happened on the S&P 500. So yeah, that looks really good here with XRP on the 12-hour time frame. And let's take a look at XRP on the bigger time frame, and we'll actually look on Bitstamp because Bitstamp has all of the historical data. So if you're looking at XRP on Binance or really any other exchange. The problem you're going to have is there isn't all of the historical data. So it only goes back so far. But here on Bitstamp, even though you don't have as much volume, you get all of the historical data. So that's super useful when you're doing your analysis to see the big picture, to see the full chart, because you get all of that historical data going all the way back. So let's pull up XRP here on the left. And what we're going to do here is we're going to pull up XRP again. But this time, instead of focusing on the current cycle, like I have pulled up over here on the left, we're going to focus on the old cycle, the original XRP cycle. So we'll pull this one over here on the right down to a smaller time frame, and we'll zoom in on that first cycle ever and take a look here at what it looked like, and we'll make it just a little bit bigger so it can fit our screen. So here we have XRP on the right, the first cycle, and we have XRP on the left, the current cycle. Now, if you look here, this is the same accumulation structure that the market made back on the first cycle that we're making today. This sideways accumulation, really painful, slow. Everybody always gives up and panic sells right before the pump happens right here because of how long that painful accumulation is. But yeah, that painful sideways accumulation is exactly what XRP just went through. And you can see that once the bull market started, it went very, very vertical very quickly. And the same thing is happening right now with XRP. Now that the bull market's starting, we went very, very vertical here very quickly. Now you can see what happened to XRP on the right. Once we hit that resistance level right above the old all-time high, this area of resistance, this zone right here of resistance, the market pulled back. We had a bit of a panic sell all the way back down to, guess what, this major support level. The market pulled back, hit this major support level, and then took off again and went right up to a new all-time high and went vertical, completely vertical. I think XRP is doing the exact same thing right now. We broke the old all-time high, we rejected at that area of resistance, that zone, and we pulled back down to this area right here as major support, just like we did on XRP back in the day. And I think we're getting ready to turn around here and break out vertical, just like I showed you with the S&P 500 and XRP comparison, how it would show XRP breaking out vertical. This fractal also shows XRP breaking out vertical. So yeah, this looks super good here in the bigger time frame. I think we will break out for a new all-time high. This is a really good dip buy right here and a great opportunity to keep buying all of your favorite coins and keep holding on in preparation for this big breakout, XRP included. And I personally think XRP is going to be one of those coins that makes you completely rich. All you got to do is buy and hold through the pump. But this is one of those coins that can make you rich. This thing could go to $22. You know, that's 10 times almost from current price. And 10 times your money is pretty good, you know. So it's one of those really safe bets that's basically guaranteed to take off. Very, very, very low risk, but pretty much guaranteed 10 times your money for XRP. So I think with XRP, it's a good reason to get excited about crypto, because where else can you find setups that are so obvious and so clear that are going to make you 10 times, 20 times, 30 times your money on some of these coins, maybe even more sometimes, with very low risk. The setups are so powerful, they're so strong in the big picture. You can trust these. You can buy these big picture setups and you can trust them. You can hold through these big picture cycles, and it's simple. The risk is very low. Like, where else in the world are you going to find opportunity to buy different coins or stocks or whatever it is, commodities, and make 10 times, 30 times, 40 times your investment with very low risk? Because these big picture cycles are so consistent and so repeatable. So that's what I say here with crypto. Stay focused on that big picture cycle, because this big picture cycle is what's going to make you rich. don't get caught up in the short term. Don't panic sell these dips. Buy if you can. And if you can't, figure out a way to get more money, you guys. Increase your income. Benjamin Franklin said if you want to get rich, and this is paraphrasing, but he said that basically the secrets of wealth is to decrease your spending and increase your income. So figure out a way to increase your income and decrease your spending. If you want to get more money in crypto, figure that out. And I promise you guys that if you keep putting money into this market and you have a focus on getting as much money in this market as you can right now, you're going to be richly rewarded for that. You're going to be very, very richly rewarded for that. So yeah, be frugal. I'm living below my means. Live below your means. Be frugal. Put as much in as you can. If there was ever a time to be very risky and very frugal and very, very all in on crypto, it's now. Now is the time to do that, So if you're feeling like you don't have enough money, don't complain about it. Figure out how to make more money. There's a million times a million ways to make money. Endless, infinite different ways to make money, honestly, in this world. So just figure it out and, do it honestly. But I promise you that there's a lot of really good ways to make money in this world that you guys can take that money and put it in crypto and make a lot of money. You just have to be willing to take a little risk and think outside of the box and put as much in as you can. But if there was ever a time to be very greedy and leaning towards putting money into the market, it's right now. Right now is the time to be greedy with crypto. So yeah, XRP looks amazing here in the big picture. I do believe, like I said, we will break out for a new all-time high. And like I said, this thing could go to $22. That's almost 10 times from your current price per coin. So just keep accumulating, keep buying, get as much as you possibly can. And when this thing takes off, you're going to be really, really glad that you put all that money into this coin. So yeah, that's my update on XRP. I love you guys. Get ready for big things in the market, and I will see you guys in future videos. Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. I love and appreciate every single one of you. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor and share it with your friends. And I look forward to seeing you guys in future videos. And as always, stay profitable out there.